So you have to open your account and research it. Everyone will do that. And you can see like I have around 30-40% students, they have some or the other publication in either in journal or having book chapter, or maybe having books or also. So it's not that difficult. Fine. So start your journey of focusing on publication, because publication is something which is very fine work. Fine. So you'll go with all the process and you'll reach over there. Now we are starting with the things why review is important and what review is exactly. So review of literature is a collection body of works done by earliest scientists and published in the form of books or in the form of articles in journals or published as monograph, etc. So whatever is being published, it can be used as review. Things which are published. There are things which are not published also. Those things can also, we can review those things also, we can add those things also, but it comes under different types of research. Like if suppose I am taking the interview of, suppose I am taking interview of Amitabh Bachchan and I am writing book on him and I am taking his interview only. That is the primary data I am collecting from the person only. So I can add the source, yes, this person has said these things. Fine. Then every scientific investigation starts with a review of literature. So whosoever has prepared the synopsis or any work on research you people have done, you start with Google with the keywords. And what are those keywords? Yes, beta. Yes, sir. Those are the variables of your study. Now, those who have not finalized the topic for their research, I will suggest them to go for new novel variables. Those things which are new, because when you after your PhD, whatever the fees you people are paying, whatever the time, this is a very precious time of your life. So after your PhD, after completing of your PhD, come with a substantial material. So your work should be very much new, novel in whatever discipline you are. Working with literature is an essential part of the research process, which helps to generate ideas. How it can generate ideas? It helps in developing significant questions and is regarded as instrumental in the process of research design. Now, to everyone I am saying, whenever you have decided of any topic, what you must have felt, this is a new topic. हुआ बना ऐसा? Whatever topic you have decided, you must have definitely felt, yes, this is a new topic and I have thought of this topic and I do research on this thing. है ना? इतना कितना बड़ा सोच लिया होगा ना? हाँ? ठीक है? Or like if you must be imagining, PhD and everything is done, what topic I have. Then you start googling it, you'll find lots of work already is being done. Maybe you people, you must have thought it for the it was your idea, but already people are working on the same topic. It might happen. So what do you do? It's not your fault, na? What do you do?
We'll add a new dimension to it.
How you can have a new dimension?
New idea, a new question.
Once you read that thing, see how you can build a wall. If a wall is there up to this level and you want to build a wall, so you can start from here only, but you have to study what the work is being done up till now. So review. Every research scholar is the research scholars or the PG students coming to us, they used to say, hey, this is the new topic. Even when I had my topic was new. Even when I was doing this master's dissertation, I have gone and I said, hey, ma'am, I have to work on this topic. So she said, hey, have you done review? No, ma'am, this is a new topic. The ma'am said, can we go and do review? And then we come to know what is exactly, what are the facts and how much work is already being done up till now. So, after doing this, we come to know that it helps to generate ideas. Review is helping us to generate ideas. How it is helping when you are studying up to this volume, then only you can decide, yes, I can go little bit further also. If this person has worked in this area, in this discipline, up to this level, I can work in another dimension also. I can extend my work. Fine. End of the day, everyone thinks, okay, yes, this is my new work. Now, how you can justify it is your new work? How you justify? By publications. Yes. Yeah. There are lots of websites where you can find, yes, what the work is there, but you have to do the review. Now the good part is that okay, available in the internet. We can say 90% of the things are available on the net. There are books which are not available. Few books are there which you can't. It might happen that their limited copies are there. You can't order those books, but you can at least find that by sitting on the laptop only. You can find that which books are available in which library. At least you can. And there are ways where you can contact those libraries. They can send you the books. So books are equally important in getting the things, understanding the things, generation of new ideas with the help of books. You can get those things also. So it is the reviewing the things is very important. Let's come to the topic of purpose of review of literature. So first is it provides considerable information on the topic under research. Now be little bit more specific. Why? Like if I am not a medical student, so I'll not search any. I'll search. I used to search medicine if I am having some confusion. I used to search it, but I'll not search it from the viewpoint of doing research. So be specific. We all are specific related with our discipline. We know okay, medical student will go for will do research on those things only. Again, become the expert in this area and then go for multidisciplinary research. This is also in training. Then comes, so we know that it provides considerable information to the topic under research. So where you people are going to search it? Few topics we got, we'll be searching on the Google Scholar, we'll be searching on the ResearchGate, Academia, PubMed, and yes. And there are few websites also. See, these things, so you need to, in exam, you will crack it very easily. Don't worry for that. Right? In the coursework, you can easily write the answer for long question, short answer, whatever is there. This is not an issue. But the thing is that during your coursework and during your this PhD, interact with the seniors, interact with the teachers. They tell you the tricks, short tricks, how you have to go through the things easily without wasting much time. So it could be a synthesis of a large number of information and put together subject-wise for the purpose of understanding. Now you can visit shodhganga.com. Shodhganga website is there where all the thesis of our country is there. Whosoever is completing the PhD, they submit in their respective library. They have to submit the CD where all the things, chapter 1, all the chapters are being there in the Shodhganga. So if you visit that website, you can go through discipline wise. You can search over there through discipline. You can search over there through university. You can see like if you want to check. We work done in the Aligarh Muslim University. Not able to visit, you can go to the website and see what type of PhD work they have done. Fine. Then it might give a new interpretation of old material or combine new with the old interpretations. So whatever you are having in your mindset, you know what is this thing is also in fashion. Like old terms are being rephrased and new terms are being used. Because these things are in fashion. Little bit of twist is there in their operational definition, and then you have to see also what is going in the trend. You have to check that thing also, what is in trend. Then it is a matter of fact presentation. This is very important. No website is uploading anything. Acha, don't take anything from Wikipedia. Wikipedia, why we don't have to take from Wikipedia? Edit option is there, na? So I just saw one reel where that person was saying that if we want to remove the plan, we can copy the content from Wikipedia, fine, and then we can edit it, and then we can paste another content. So that's this content won't be shown to the in the plan. So don't go for Wikipedia. Read, take the don't take content from that. Take idea, take steps. Like why we can use ChatGPT. We should not use it for our research purpose for writing the content, but we should still use it. Like if you are doing if any new topics is there, fine. Then you can see what are the different dimensions under that, and for those dimensions you can do further research in the Google. For that purpose only you can use ChatGPT, but don't use it for the writing. How many of you have not yet used it? Why you people have not used it? I'm not saying it's bad to use, but why not?
Not for
Not
research purpose. I'm using for other purpose.
Huh.
For other information.
ChatGPT not used at all. Anyone is there? Why you have not used? I did ask purposefully who have used it. Okay, reliability. Yeah, it's there. Reliability problem is there. Limits what? Yes. You know, this is a thing which we don't consider. Like my house is 15 kilometers away, so I used to come by scooty. So it is making life very easy, na? What if I would have come through bicycle? क्या होता bicycle से आते तो क्या होगा? I would be very fit, na? So these things, this is a very simple example which we don't think also how it is restricting our healthy life or learning. It will restrict, right? And in research, just one thing is very important: reading. If you are reading lot of content, you are having the ability to read, then only you will be able to write. And if any paper is there, any idea is there, of that particular idea, if you are reading of that particular idea, 10 different papers, 15, 20 different papers, and you are writing it in your own words, then also it is your work. So if the person is very creative and thinks that yes, I am having a very good ideas, but that person is not able to write. Why that person is not able to write? Because of not having the ability to read. So have the habit of reading. Fine. It might trace the intellectual progression of the field, including major debates. So, of course, for every point there are different dimensions of thinking, different ways of thinking. You can get to know different ideas, different views of any of the topic through going through the literature. So, if your guide is saying, come tomorrow or come in a week with by reading 20 papers or 10 papers or whatever, go with doing the double work. Fine. Like if the guide has said do 20 research paper, read the 20 research paper, then go by reading 40 research papers. Huh? Yes. इस धरती पे अगर भगवान का रूप है तो वो सिर्फ आपका सुपरवाइजर है, ठीक है? Yes, please. हाँ? See, three things I have said ना, तीन चीजें बताइए important. Reading. Do lots of reading. Don't read nonsense news. हाँ वो भी तो it can be helpful sometimes, ठीक है? और read the content of your research work. I am saying, ठीक है? Not novels. You can read those things. I am not restricting anyone. But read the research work. Do the reading of your research related with your work. Even work not related in your dimensions also do maximum reading. Whenever your guide is saying to do this XYZ work, do the double of that and then approach the guide. Okay? What usually students say, if guide is saying that yes, do this work, come next week with this much amount of work. So students are taking double the time and doing half of the work. Okay? Okay, don't do that. Do double work. Huh? So first time whenever you be approaching, whenever the guide is giving any work, do the double work. Okay? Then call me for whatever the reply of the guide is there. Okay? Call करना पड़ेगा. And third thing is there. Okay? धरती पे अगर भगवान का रूप है तो कौन है? The supervisor is there. ठीक है? He or she is a god for coming 5 years at least. Fine? And of course, throughout your life, in your thesis, his or her name will be there in your thesis. Fine? So that person is very important in your life. Now, there is difference between academic research report and literature review. For academic research paper, every time there is a new development of new argument, a research report will contain literature review also as one of its chapters. And in research report, one uses literature as a basic foundation. In fact, everywhere we use this thing as a basic foundation. See, when you'll be completing your thesis, then it will come into this shape. Your thesis or your publication review becomes the part of that, the whole. But you have to start with that thing. And literature, on the other hand, it summarizes and synthesizes the many arguments in literature related with your topic and the findings which are gathered from such review and puts forward arguments in favor or against of the particular topic. This is the in-depth study when you do of the topics which are related, and then you will decide that you have to what topic yes under which area you have to work. So this is acting as a base. This review is acting as a base. Clear? Now what happened now? Books, we used to avoid it. Books. How many of you, what was the last book which you people have referred? Relate academic book. See, all you people have to think. C.R. Kothari, you have started referring. Acha, this is latest. What next we don't know. What was the previous book? Huh? Yes. PG presentation. Sorry, in PG you people have referred books. Yes. Book का hard copy लेके पढ़ते थे? हाँ? और how many of you are like कि tomorrow which exam is there? ठीक है, I am like कि आज कौन सा exam है? ठीक है, so book we have stopped reading. Book जितना like school में पढ़ते थे, people have stopped reading books, academic books. And when you go for the detailed study of your topic, you will find there are many books. Okay? And they are like maybe thousands books are there. So I'll show one website where you can download books for free. Okay, we'll be discussing on that. So journals and books are there. There are many journals where you will be searching for the papers, you will get only extract. And then you will be very much excited. Yes, I want to know more about the paper, and then you will find it paid. They are in dollars. Then you start thinking any of my friend or cousin is there in US. We pay. Okay, so we'll be discussing few tricks related with that. Then there are already reviews. So please check the reviews of those persons who have done it properly. Okay, don't. There was a time when people used to do shortcut of review. Chapter 2, I'll be discussing that also. Going through the abstract. With going through the abstract, you can find it like, okay, yes, this paper can be helpful to you or not. It is hardly of 15 lines, so going through the abstract is quite easy. Fine. Then there are indexes are there, like journals are being indexed, or you can go through that also. What papers or what journals are in trend or having high indexing. Internet, everyone we all know. Then doctoral dissertation. So anyone is aware which website is there for the doctoral dissertation? Shodhganga is for thesis. Shodhganga is there, but I feel that still it is not that updated. The dissertation work in a country is there are shops where they are selling it for 1,000 or 1,500 the full dissertation. So these things are also prevalent. Fine. So doctoral dissertation websites are there, and see, uh, Shodhganga is for thesis for India. For international thesis, also there are websites where you can find all the international work. And then supervisors and research professors, see, right? They are these all are the sources of review for your work. You can any other can be added. From where you can get the reviews. So,
In my case, the textbook, the films, and
yeah, films are there, and there is a method also of referencing. For the films, taking interviews, है ना? Documentaries are there. What else? In historical research, the artifacts are there. Fine. In fact, they are data. They are primary data. And secondary data, though we can get like if anyone is there from finance, so those finance से कोई नहीं है. I'll not ask any question. PhD में आ गए हो बहुत खुल के जियो लाइफ. 5 साल PhD को एंजॉय करिए, ठीक है? और कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे. So you can visit website for any of the financial data of like every company. It's mandatory for them to give them for financial reports. They have to publish every quarterly, right? So these are the different sources. Now after completing the presentation, I'll be discussing few things. See, there are subject-specific books. Subject-specific books. And there is a grey literature which is actually not published. But it is there. Then official publications are there, archives are there, and the statistical data is there. Have anyone of you have visited the website of this meter? Checking the statistics of any of the thing, like those who are having the habit of writing blogs. I'm not saying blogs. Blogs is writing. So that is having the maximum record or maximum meter of like maximum number of people in the world they write blogs. Right? So there are writing aids. There are some places where we can get the help of getting things written. Like ChatGPT is a very, I'll say it's not a very good example for that. There are softwares like Grammarly is also there, and then Tilport it paraphrase the things, it paraphrase the things, and there are websites where they can help for writing the content, and there are journal articles are there. So these are the type of literature one can go through. In your thesis, whenever you will be writing the chapter 2, see, up till now I was saying how you have to, like, what are the different sources where you can find the things. Now, then comes the reading part. You have to read and then you have to note down the things. And then comes the part of how you have to write in your thesis. Chapter 2, how you have to write in your thesis. And then presentation of that work is another different thing. And writing a review paper is another different thing. So this review करना एक अलग चीज है, review करना, ठीक है? You are finding the content which is relevant to your research, or you sometimes you have to find the things which are not completely related with this, but it is supporting your argument. See, ultimately, like yesterday, one of my student was having RDC, and she's working on transgender. So panelists, when they asked him what sample you are taking, she said 50. So he immediately said कि नहीं, 50 is not allowed. In PhD thesis, if it is a quantitative research for social sciences and humanities, 50 sample is not allowed. This was small, medium sample is not allowed. But she defended her point by saying that I have gone through around 200 research papers, and almost in everywhere it was approximate 50 only. So she defended her point by this thing. Then they said that they must be having qualitative research, because it is quantitative and you are collecting the data. You have to go to 200 at least. At least 1,000 sample was not decided. So you have to be very strong when you are defending yourself. So your review only will make you strong. Reading content will only make you strong. That doesn't mean that you'll start fighting with the panelists or your supervisor. It will help you to convince people. Yes, I have done research in this thing, and if anyone is saying yes, my research is, I have done review and my review is saying this, then what will be the next question? Show me where you have done the research. Then you should have the references. So review references should be there. Now, like if you go to your boss and you say, yeah, my friend, like one of my colleagues said like this, so what your boss will say? What is the proof you are having? What is the reference? So every time be ready with a reference. And reference is not like just going through half of the abstract you are having. Abstract वैसा लिखा है नहीं. You should have full paper, and then you will be going for your final submission after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6, 7, 8, whatever. So you have to one form is there where you have to checklist is there. You have to tick things, and in that one of the thing is there whether you people are having the review material. That means each printout whatever you are taking today, you have to preserve it. You have to keep it. Okay, you have to keep it. Yes, I have studied these things. I am having those contents. तो वो सब आप रखिएगा. Fine. Yes.
One question.
Your
Suppose we are referring to a few pages in a book. So what should we do? We have a photocopy of that, or we take a picture of that? That some libraries don't allow to take pictures. So
they keep the photocopy. Keep the photocopy with you. You have to write the page number also. Like when you are giving the citing it, giving the reference of that thing, you have to write the page number also. कि इस पेज से मैंने लिया है. See, I prepare UGC grade questions. Fine. In that, I have to mention that yes, from this text I have taken. This text I have taken. This is the page, and this is the paragraph, and this is the line from where I have prepared the question.
I've been in practical labs.
The labs were reading, sir. Reference of text, I'm saying. Reference assignments में see our education system ना in assignments hardly any of your teacher up till now they have suggested you to write references. In references होता है सबका सारा practical file में references रहेगा. But whether you people have referred it exactly or not, the whole class will write same references. See, international boards are there, right? International boards, Cambridge board, जो भी boards है, they are in class 5th student or class 6th student also they have to go to the reference and then they have to do cite that thing and give the reference. Yes, I have taken it from there. Fine. वहाँ से I have taken the thing. Now, when you are taking anything and you are giving the reference, why so late? All three together. Traffic. अच्छा. अच्छा. तो एक 45 मिनट से ढूंढ रहे थे. So what I was saying. Reference चल रहा है. हाँ. The international board students they have to write the reference from where they have taken, and if you are referring anyone, like मेरा एक book है उसको आपने refer किया, ठीक है? तो referring there is a style APA, Chicago, MLA according to you जो आपको discipline है they say कि what style you have to refer, fine. You have referred. That doesn't mean that you have to write whatever is being written in my text. You are not supposed to copy, paste, same, and write it in inverted comma. Inverted comma flag नहीं लेता, पता है ना? That flag software है, there is an option. Quotes, exclude quotes. So all complete thesis. This is not good. Okay? So avoid quotations in your thesis, or if you are giving the definition of anyone, na, XYZ has defined this thing, avoid it in the quotations. Because when you are doing chapter 3, na, so you have to write research means ये, research design ये होता है, descriptive research is this, sample is this. Write it in your own words. Don't do paraphrasing. Paraphrasing, it's very bad. ठीक है? वो पूरा research destroy कर लेगी. And it will not only destroy you. By chance, if you are like doing PhD for the academic purpose, like you want to become research guide, na, then throughout your life, whosoever will be doing research under you, na, उन लोग का भी भविष्य बर्बाद होगा. ठीक है? तो अपनी research अच्छे से करिए. ठीक है? Avoid these tools. So, before starting the writing process, I'll show some websites where we can find things and where we can search things. Fine. So there are a few journals. Okay, so give name any variable. Variable बता रहे क्या है? Variable बताइए कोई भी. On whatever your नहीं. On your on whatever you're working ना, there will be one independent variable in your research and there will be some dependent variable. Right? Like my work was on academic buoyancy. So academic buoyancy is the variable of my research. Spelling बता दो बेटा. Outsourcing. Cloud sourcing. R. Route. अच्छा crowd sourcing. What is this? Let's search. ठीक है? कितने लोगों को ये वर्ड पता है? I was not knowing it. हाँ, okay. One person is aware. ठीक है? Others are not aware. Let's search it. What does this mean? So crowdsourcing. Should we go to crowdsourcing meaning? Or
Can we take it from the example of the Lucknow Metro logo? That it can be collected from the group of people, the ideas of the people
Okay.
of the particular people of the particular domain, and then it will be choose out that what can be the
like I did crowdsourcing na, for the topic.
yeah.
So sort of.
Even hackathons are a part, are a type of competition that are ideas, given as the solution, the solutions are derived.
Yes. See, this is like okay. I come to another point. Fine. Okay. So now we are doing it research viewpoint. So should I go to the meaning? If I am like he is working on crowdsourcing, तो should he मतलब ये meaning पे जाएगा meaning थोड़ी देखेगा नहीं ना हम लोग meaning नहीं ढूंढेंगे इस लेवल पर ठीक है इन्होंने meaning बता दिया है information or input into particular project by enlisting the service for large number public से we have to take the ideas ना in short so what should we write the this thing in Google crowdsourcing के बाद क्या लिखना चाहिए You people have prepared the synopsis.
The technology on which we have to work.
How meaning with respect to research knowledge.
See, you are from which discipline?
Computer science.
Computer science. That's why he said कि crowdsourcing technology used for crowdsourcing. Got it? If anyone is from humanities ना और education वाला क्या बोलेगा कि crowdsourcing maybe relevance of crowdsourcing कितना है whether it's reliable or we can say social sciences people impact crowdsourcing what crowdsourcing people those who are giving ideas what they are thinking intensity emotions क्या रहता है crowdsourcing में any other discipline क्या see यहाँ पर variety आ जाती है what we are searching so we are searching according to you technology हम लोग crowdsourcing technology लिखें तो we get technology we want to search research papers हाँ we have to search research publications on that तो फिर crowdsourcing technology लिखेंगे we get technology
No, on which technology we have to work for example machine learning or deep learning
okay so see और prompts मिल रहा है we are getting more prompts ठीक है clear ठीक है we can add plus word also see learning projects we got directly so काम हो रहा है ना इस पे research paper से let's go to the projects and we got सबसे पहले यही आ जाता है this information and then we are having see crowdsourcing week is there blog is there on that fine so those who are not enrolled anywhere they like people are writing on blogs and Quora पे बहुत सब लोग अपना ज्ञान बांटते हैं बहुत then journal of this machine learning research is there we got one paper from that let's see it's free or not ठीक है let's see is it helpful do you think by checking the it's helpful ठीक है ना so we can see this much part only and this paper is 2018 so it's quite old we can also search for some new see this is the information this paper we'll see so what is the year anyone can see 21 okay it's quite new now is it free let's see it's available na it's not full na see this paper has having 38 references see the way we are moving from one reel to another reel na so this is also live you should go for this way also एक reference से one paper से we got see how many references are there this paper huh This paper they have cited these references they have cited. So again we can get data from these also. Now from where to get the papers free? कुछ वेबसाइट पता है किसी को?
Library Genesis.
लाइब्रेरी जेनेसिस
You have to translate the particular topic.
है, it's there, sure.
Yeah.
नहीं तो वहाँ free only free papers are available over there और paid paper free available है.
Books available, premium books available are there. Library Genesis.
So we have just अभी हम सिर्फ गूगल पे गए थे, ठीक है? अभी हम कहीं और स्पेसिफिक नहीं गए हैं. DOI number is there. This is DOI number. Lots of scams are going on for publications and all. So if anytime if any agent is approaching you for any paper, that means one scam is there, right? So one website is there. Let's see whether it's working or not.
We can also go for sign up.
It keeps such websites, their domain keeps on changing. Okay, let's see whether we are getting this paper or not. See, we got the full paper over there. And see the way these international papers are written. See, so if your guide is saying na कि after 10 days come with by reading 20 papers, then say that it is not possible. The papers require vast reading. See, so many references are there. See, है? So these papers are very helpful. Let's go to another place. Let's go to Google Scholar. Let's be more specific. अब उसको मुझे क्या करना चाहिए था? What should वो पेपर को क्या करना चाहिए था? मुझे उसको सेव कर देना चाहिए था. ठीक है? So prepare a folder और with the 10-20 pages था. Take the print out. ठीक है? And then anywhere you can read. Because it's not every time कि लैपटॉप खोल के हम पढ़ रहे हैं वो नहीं होता है हमेशा, ठीक है? So take it a print out and then read those things properly. Prepare notes. See, this is ये मेरा ही खुला हुआ है इसमें यहाँ पर. Proud क्या था? Proud sourcing. It's a single word or space is there? Single word is there, na? We'll only write crowdsourcing in Google Scholar because now we are specific. We are searching. I'm not searching any videos or such things. I'm just searching the papers. And let's be a little bit more specific. See what information is given over here. Cite is there. This paper is being cited 281 times. See, यहाँ पे cite option is there. This is different citation styles, and you can copy your style and you can paste it in the reference. ठीक है? वो ज़माने गए जब आप लोग पूरा लिखते थे. So, towards an integrated crowdsourcing definition, crowdsourcing. Now, your is crowdsourcing technology, na?
Crowdsourcing in machine learning.
हाँ. So, see, यहाँ पे year भी दिया हुआ है. 24/3 or you can custom the range. There are many options in different websites. There are many options. So we'll go to this paper. ठीक है? ये तो हमने सीखा था ना. Now see, again, this is available full, I think. This is full available. So some, if paper is not available, then you can search it through that thing. साई हब में काफी मिल जाता है. फिर भी नहीं मिलेगा तो क्या करोगे? What you'll do? Access to library is there. ठीक है, इंटीग्रल यूनिवर्सिटी लाइब्रेरी का एक्सेस से you can get papers. But if still some access is not there, then
Yes, it is a better way.
हाँ,
Library, library can exist.
वहाँ पे सब available है.
Mostly, man.
Okay, research gateway. If you are finding of any of your particular more specific topic and only few work is there, and it might happen that कुछ लोगों ने काम किया है इस पे, कुछ ही लोगों ने काम किया है. You can directly approach those people through ResearchGate. You can approach those people. जो भी platforms है LinkedIn पे, you can approach those people, and they if you ask them, तो they can give the paper to you.
You can make a request over the ResearchGate,
हाँ, ResearchGate पे रिक्वेस्ट भेजेंगे तो you can
get the paper.
हाँ वहाँ पे दे देते हैं. ठीक है. So now we got one paper. यहाँ पे हमको एक पेपर मिला था ना. This was almost full paper, I guess. नहीं. This was almost full, na? A download PDF option is there. So now paper is there with you. What you'll do next? You'll start reading. ठीक है? फिर? Then what?
Limitation.
Huh?
Reading the limitation and
Having
the
abstract limitation and conclusion.
Limitation. See, if you have decided your variable, ना, आपका variable decided है, तो what you do? Or if you have decided that variable is decided, then search at least 20 to 30 papers in this week and just note down or read their objectives. Just read what objectives they have taken. This will help you to frame your objectives. Because if you are not clear with your objectives, how you have to go, how you have to take your research, then it would be difficult. Objectives clear होना चाहिए. So every paper में what first thing you have to see, you have to first तो title देखेंगे आपको match करता है कि नहीं. Then you have to read their objectives. So you can understand the way of writing the objectives. Don't think कि आपका guide आपको बैठाएगा और बोलेगा बेटा आप objectives लिखिए मैं बता रहा हूँ कैसे होगा. ऐसा नहीं होता है PhD में. ठीक है? It's not like that. ठीक है? Guide invite कर रहा है. हाँ, this is the time you come. You have to show the work, and then they'll do the corrections and all. So you have to see the objectives, and then at this stage it is quite difficult for you people to understand the research design. But coursework आप करेंगे तो you'll get idea research design में overall, like what are the different methods of research, how sampling is done, and how population is there, and what type of statistics you have to use. वो सब थोड़ा आपको कुछ समय में पता चलेगा. But first thing you have to see the objectives, and then you can go through the research design. You should see what are the findings and results. Findings or results क्या है? There are two things. One thing is known as delimitation and one is known as limitation. पता है लोगों को क्या होता है? Delimitation and limitation. एक भी नहीं पता.
limitation can be the gap of the
of that research paper. Na? That means limitations can be found out only when the work is complete.
Yes.
जब पूरा काम हो गया, then only we can find what is limitations of anyone's work. So let's see इसका limitation क्या है. Let's see whether they have written or not. See, this is education paper, है ना? I have not thought कि इस एरिया में काम होगा, and education IT,
Education technology.
हाँ, education technology. So see, when one teaches to learn, so I got learning of this thing. Today, I'm not finding limitations in this. It is usually at the end. You'll find in most of the papers you can find limitations. Okay, it's not there in this paper. Basically, the researcher knows how that person has taken the research, what was the process, and जो loopholes है वो उसी को पता होता है. तो वो मेंशन करता है कि मेरी थीसिस में ये limitations. तो it's not a bad thing कि हम कुछ मेंशन कर रहे हैं उसमें ये नहीं लिखोगे कि like कुछ क्या गोल्स करके काम किया है वो सब नहीं लिखा जाता है. Format, format is there, but ऑब्जेक्टिव तो बेटा सब में होगा. थियोरेटिकल कॉन्सेप्चुअल पेपर रहता है उसमें कम चांसेस रहता है, बट क्योंकि बिकॉज क्या कहते हैं साइंस के पेपर्स है, इंजीनियरिंग के पेपर्स है, ऑब्जेक्टिव नहीं होगा तो आप फाइंड क्या करेंगे उसमें. थियोरेटिकल बेस इफ यू आर गिविंग of anything, then we can say कि objective रहेगा, ठीक है, we'll find that thing. So limitations रहेगा. Delimitation क्या होता है? When we start the work, ना, we delimit कि हाँ we are doing in this area, like आप बोलेंगे हाँ I am doing work in लखनऊ सिटी और इस डिस्ट्रिक्ट का काम कर रहे हैं और कुछ एंजाइम यूज कर रहे हैं तो ओनली पर्टिकुलर ये चीजें यूज कर रहे हैं. I am not using all the chemicals, सिर्फ इन रिएक्शंस को देख रहे हैं. एग्रीकल्चर में आप बोलेंगे कि we are working on only this season, और मैनेजमेंट में आप बोल सकते हैं कि only this particular industry पे काम कर रहे हैं. वो तो आपके टॉपिक पे भी होता है. कुछ चीजें, few things we are not able to write it, everything we can't write in topic ना. Those things we enter the delimitation, ठीक है. So like transgender पे my student is working, तो उसने delimitation किया कि what category she is taking. वो full definition है, बहुत wide है वो area, but what exactly? तो delimitation we decide at the beginning. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि like which is not, you are not able to do that, so that you enter into the delimitation. ये मेरे से नहीं हो पा रहा तो मैंने कर लिया. नहीं. Everything you are doing in research should have valid reference. Why you have used, why I am using purposive sampling, why I am using stratified, why I have not used quota in this thing. ठीक है, everything you need to give reference. So reference कहाँ से दोगे? किसी और का कॉपी कर सकते हैं. दूसरा ऑप्शन है. पहला ऑप्शन क्या है?
There's a format, a proper format.
There is a proper format for referencing. That is not difficult these days because वो साइट पे जाके बताया ना, वहाँ से मिल जाता है. It's not that difficult. There are many software बहुत पुराना है. लेटेक पे किसी ने काम किया है? Good. ये लोग के चेहरे देख लो. These people can be very much helpful. ठीक है? अच्छा है ना? तो वो सीखिए, नई चीजें सीखिए. जो आपके गाइड को भी नहीं आता वो सब सीखिए. ठीक है, उनको बैठाएगा गाइड, आपको आओ बैठो काम करवा. ठीक है. नहीं, ये see throughout your tenure of your PhD, try to attend maximum workshops, FDPs of state and central universities. हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज में भी बहुत सारा होगा. Go through those things. अभी तक see I have up till now I am explaining only the review which is very systematic literature review जिसको बोलते हैं. ऐसे लास्ट बहुत सिंपल वाला है वो बता रहे हैं. ठीक है. अभी बिब्लियोमेट्रिक एनालिसिस भी होता है. किसी को आता है बिब्लियोमेट्रिक एनालिसिस? बहुत डिफिकल्ट नहीं, YouTube के वीडियोस में भी आप लोग देख सकते हैं. I'll give you little bit of hint of that. Do bibliometric analysis in your research paper, right? So limitations we didn't got. So let's see objectives are there or not. ठीक है. This paper is conceptual based or not, we have to see. Is there? Oh. It's not there. Good. So you see what is this is literature review paper. ये पेपर ही literature review paper है. Utilizing crowdsourcing in machine learning in education. So what is this paper is about? This paper is the collection of different work of crowdsourcing using machine learning in education. ठीक है, उसका this आपको ऐसा पेपर बनाना पड़ेगा. this ये पेपर आप लोग का फर्स्ट होगा. फर्स्ट पेपर रिव्यू पेपर रहता है. You people are aware, right? You have to mandatory 2 papers you have to do in your this thesis. So this is a review paper and उसमें भी objectives
Mainly from the fact,
huh?
from the fact we can take out.
See, the study presents systematic literature review. ऐसे ला रहे हैं. Investigating 13 papers from the database. This database they have taken. So this type of paper is being prepared at home. No need to go anywhere. This type of work can be done. But what this person has done, 30 papers they have studied and then they have presented in this systematic manner. There are different ways of presentation of this. There are many softwares presently available. See, this is the referencing style. Comma रहेगा इसमें. Methodology is there. Results. ठीक है? Okay, let's come to another paper. See, these 30 papers table they have done. This is the form of presentation. Okay, I'm moving. So you got to know how you can search the things. कोई book search करे? Name any book. कोठारी. 2 बार publicity हो गया बता रहा हूँ. Principles of corporate analysis.
Corporate finance.
Not that one.
आ गया?
Synchronization.
Okay.
Hey, you charging us?
It's available.
You charging 600.
अच्छा ठीक है. ये खरीद सकते हैं बेटा.
$63.
This is the same book. This is different book ना? है ना? This is the same one or different one? Same है ना? कोई और बुक बताइए. Management. Philip Kotler.
Principle and practice of management.
Okay. That means आप लोग you people have prepared the synopsis. The you people have not searched proper. देखा नहीं आप लोगों ने कि कोई book मिले जो आप लोगों को मिल नहीं रही है ना. See, there is a website of इसका domain change होता रहता है. ठीक है. So book you can get book PDF at this website, right? यहाँ पे PDF मिल जाएगा पूरा बुक का. See, got it? हाँ, है ना? PDF है यहाँ पे. कोठारी ऐसे ही मिल जाएगी आप लोगों को, ठीक है? गूगल से मिल जाएगी. Fine, so this is website where you can get the books and books को study करिए. Now let's come to the PPT again. Yes, any question? So now material is there with you, na? Huh? Yes. Okay. Limitation and delimitation. Whenever we are completing our work, like I have completed my dissertation, thesis, or research paper, everything is done. Then coursework class. So after completion, I know what were the loopholes throughout the procedure. So I should mention it in delimitations. Like in my thesis, I have collected the data from students. Okay, high school students I have collected. That's the data. Yes. So it might happen that when the data collection process was going on, there was chaos. There must be chaos in the class, or some outside noise was there. So I can enter it in the delimitation. Data was collected under the natural settings, and it might happen that students have data. Given the data, it might happen that they are not giving fair data. It can happen, na? So I need to mention. If I am suppose collecting the data from you all, it might happen that few of you are not giving the exact data. So the data is self-reported by the students. Yes. 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 So in my thesis, I have written the data was self-reported by the student. So self-reported की authenticity, like I have, उसकी authenticity कौन check करेगा ना? So data was self-reported. This is one of the limitations. Clear? Delimitation, like I have collected the data of the lacrosity. So I mentioned that the work is done only in the lacrosity. Though it is mentioned in this, yes. Feasibility we can say. Yes. But everything which is not feasible we should not enter, because we have to justify why we have taken the sample. Sample का issue आता है. Like I have taken demographic correlates. Demography तो कितनी सारी होती है. Demography में बहुत है तो, but I have taken only 7 things related to demography, 8 things related to demography. So I can write it in the delimitation because I know I can't take full. That's why I have taken this. Clear? ऐसे नहीं बहुत सारी चीजें लिख लो. 3-4 delimitation is enough. और limitation में you should not write कि I have manipulated the data. ठीक है? And paraphrasing किया है, ये सब नहीं, ठीक है? Yes. Clear? Now come to this point. So I hope everyone is having now enough reviews or data with you all. I have explained the sources from where you can collect the things and all. And keep take print out always for whatever you are. तो उसको नेट पर रखने का वो सब मत करिए क्योंकि कभी हार्ड डिस्क क्रैश हो गया कुछ भी हो सकता है. ठीक है? अपने पास डाटा रखिए. Now writing process of the review of literature. Reading भी बता दिया क्या क्या रीड करना है, पूरा पेपर रीड करना है. समझ में नहीं आएगा. It's not necessary that you will understand it and one go. International papers are very difficult. है ना? It's not, they are not very easy. But once you will have the taste of reading those things, sir. So you will develop the way of writing. Yes, PhD class is going on. It's about to over. I'm also doing job. Okay. Same. So now whatever you are finding things, do they present one or different solutions? जो आप रिव्यू कर रहे हैं वो कुछ सॉल्यूशन दे रहा है. It should not be like reels, na? Or है ना, how it goes for hours, na? It goes and then when it repeats, na, then we realize. So we should be focused. ठीक है? So whatever we are reading, so whether it is solving the purpose or not. So what purpose you have to solve? It depends on at what stage of PhD you are. If you are the beginner, then तो सब पढ़ गया. But if you are, see, I have done my work on academic buoyancy, जो 2016 में नया term था, and I went to my guide कि only 16 papers are there. सिर्फ 16 research papers था उसका, सिर्फ 16. और ये सब सारे sources से I searched it. ठीक है? I got only 16 papers. I have this research gateway. I contacted those people there, got 16 papers. But end of PhD तक I got 100 papers. That means कि over the years ये 5 years में भी paper था and maybe sources बढ़ गया होगा. Sources, focus का source रोज change होता है, right? Maybe I was not trained enough कि मैं बहुत सारा search कर लूँ, ठीक है? But at every level I have studied those papers. So at every level the perception of us keeps on changing. And अभी भी मैंने आप Google Scholar खोला ना, तो एक पेपर अपने आप आया था ना, उसमें automatically वो that variable का paper it keeps on popping, ये पेपर है. So at every level your perception of reading the paper is different. So whether that paper is solving any of the solution for what problem you are looking. So at the beginning आपको क्या काम बोला मैंने? Papers में आपको क्या देखना है? All papers में objectives. ठीक है, कुछ papers में objectives नहीं होंगे. So जिसमें है उसमें आप लोग objectives देखेंगे. Fine. Then is there any aspect of the field that is missing? This is very important. Research gap. और research gap तभी पता चलेगा मुझे यहाँ पे gap है जब when I entered the class then only I अब बोलो कि यहाँ पे gap is there. ठीक है, those who are coming late ना so they have checked every seat ना कि हाँ gap है जो nobody is allowing us, so nobody is allowing on this side. अंदर है ये वो, so you have to search और वो gap है ना वही आपका काम होगा. वही मेन काम होगा आपका गैप का. You have to prepare one slide of research gap in your final viva. Final viva में you have to prepare one slide of research gap. Research gap क्या होता है कि these people have done this research and work on this dimension of this area, this field is not being done and I am planning to do this thing. यहाँ पे करना है, ठीक है? How well do they present the material? This is very important. Material presentation कैसा है? Now we have checked the review paper. I'll show you. अभी next class भी रहेगा मेरा तो I'll show you review paper और भी कौन से तरीके से लिखा जाता है. तो how they are presenting. So if you are going through good journals के अच्छे papers आप लोग देख रहे you get to know के how the presentation is being done. So do they portray it according to an appropriate theory? When you see for 30-40 papers that we'll go through, you'll find that these are the things which are quite common in most of the papers. And what is the pattern of writing each of the things? Like how they have written the introduction, review को लिख कैसे रहे? Do they reveal a trend in the field and a raging debate whether the topic which they have taken whether it is worth giving time? आप इतना टाइम एनर्जी उस पे लगा रहे तो इज इट वर्थ? बिकॉज वाइवा में एक क्वेश्चन आएगा, लिख लीजिए, they'll ask research gap, they'll ask okay, what is the contribution of your research? What is your contribution of your आपका रिसर्च क्या कंट्रीब्यूट कर रही है मैनकाइंड को, ठीक है, क्या कंट्रीब्यूट हो रहा है, तो वो आपको कैसे पता चलेगा? चीज ट्रेंड में होगी तब पता चलेगा ना। See, filling those gaps is fine, but what happens is over the time it might happen that you will get more papers which are already filling those gaps. So you have to have the qualities. One of the quality of researcher is to have a vision, like what is there after 5 years, what can be. So you have to be a little bit visionary in selecting the topic, which can only be possible with a good review. Then see what is in trend. What is in trend these days? क्या ट्रेंड में चल रहा
Artificial
है?
intelligence.
हाँ?
Artificial intelligence.
AI,
ESG,
USD,
ESG.
ESG क्या होता है वो हार्ट का तो वो ECG होता है। Yes, sustainable renewable energy, sustainable development goals, generative AI, हाँ वो generative AI, creative AI आना चाहिए, और large language modeling, okay, और अच्छा don't show your cards of your variable, ठीक है, दूसरा टॉपिक ले लेगा, ठीक है, like I got the card of out crowd, ठीक है, yes, और बताइए, ऐसे ना systematic equation, वो हाँ, और वो तो एक अप्रोच है, हाँ, variable है, I'm asking variable, which variable is in trend? Actually, I just asked you what is in trend, and you people have started giving the variables. Abhinav Arora is in trend. देखा आपका रील्स? हाँ, yes.
I was asking you to help us review one.
My review paper is very bad. But see, many times it happens that we get the chance of correcting the things, so we should correct it at that time also. At that time only, like I'm giving a lecture on review and I know it was not that good paper. ठीक है? So आपकी thesis में whenever you feel or anyone is pointing it, this is the mistake. Don't hide those things or don't think कि नहीं ये तो मेरी mistake show कर देगा and all. Try to repair it whenever it is possible, up to whatever level it is possible. ठीक है? Because you should not feel after 2-3 years कि हाँ I would have done this thing in my work, because you can't change it. Rest of the work is very good. You can refer Shok Ganga. Review paper is not that good. And I'm doing another review on the basis of writing process of the review of literature. Then we have to construct a working thesis statement, which is your topic. Topic ना जो आपका topic होगा, statement of problem. Then consider organization, like how you have to present information in an effective way. What are the important points or subtopics you have to take in the paper? What should be the order of presentation? And some basic categories like introduction should be there, discussion, conclusion, recommendations. Basic things are there in every paper. Clear? Shall I move? See, this is PPT. You can check out this IGNOU notes of eGyanKosh website where type review of literature. You will get notes of this. These are the headings. eGyanKosh में notes of all these subjects are there of IGNOU. eGyanKosh. eGyanKosh में just write review of related literature. You will get the notes for this thing. नेक्स्ट मूव करें ई ज्ञान कोश, ठीक है. You can get like कोई भी टॉपिक पे कंटेंट you can get on that. Now see, whenever you are reporting the review, na, you have to take care that it should be in chronological order, or then you can also write it on the basis of trend, and thematic reviews you can enter it in the beginning or at the end, and what were the methods like. It can happen like if suppose I am doing a review of this crowdsourcing, ठीक है. So crowdsourcing में बहुत सारे लोगों ने सेम काम भी किया हो. Maybe they are having one crowdsourcing variable and education two variables may be same, and third कुछ और variable होगा. So on the basis of methodology I can give the heading, yeah, on the basis of methodology descriptive research is being done by these papers, or historical research is not possible. Experimental on crowdsourcing is done by these people. This way also I can present the data. So when you are writing the review paper, you have to give headings also. You are not supposed to just list out the reviews कि ये reviews का. So if you are going through chronological, there is bibliometric पे भी हम लोग आएंगे, वो ज़्यादा थोड़ा डिटेल में. So methodology, if you are going through the methodological approach, what type of methodology is there, qualitative है कि quantitative है, और experimental है, different types of researches आ गए हैं ना, case study किया है. So this can be done. There is just one way of, you can't mix all the things. तो क्या हो जाएगा, खिचड़ी हो जाएगा, है ना. Every time you can't expect कि बिरयानी बनेगी, it can be खिचड़ी also, है ना. So just follow one or two approach, and when you read many papers, you'll automatically get to know. So these are the steps. We should collect the relevant reviews, write critical annotations while going through the various reviews. So if you are reading the paper, try to make notes on that paper only in your copy, in different copy, or highlight those things in that paper. If you will write now, it would be helpful when you will be preparing your report. Like when you will be preparing your final thesis, na, you can take the outline of the introduction. If you by chance you're getting very good, you came across with a very good paper, बहुत अच्छा paper लगा आपको, तो you can at least you can copy or you can take the points of the outline of introduction in your research. This way it can be helpful. So critical things you can enter. To develop a structure, you need to develop a structure, how you have to go through it. To write purposefully. So no need to write anything which is not required, any nonsense is not required anywhere, it's of no purpose. If you are writing it purposefully, that means you are using specific words. See, paper, just when you go to the international papers, you will get to know in one line they will be having 2 or 3 references. If they are writing 3 words also, na, and this has developed education system. Suppose 5 words are there. Usme they will be having 4 references. If the 4 people were saying this thing, okay, XYZ has developed the education system. So this shows that so extensive study is being done. So purposefully, be very specific what you have to write. Use the literature to support the argument. Whatever you are writing, every sentence, most of the sentences they are having supporting references for that. Okay, from where they have taken. अब वो supporting ऐसे ही नहीं डाल दीजिएगा. Once से Google Scholar से कोई भी ले लिया and then just writing the name of that person and adding the reference. Fine. You people are having time now to go through, to do review properly and systematically. Make a literature review on the ongoing process. sorry, make a literature review and ongoing process. This is what I said. Okay, it will go till your end. आपके thesis कब complete होगा? 20 को going on ना? 27, 28 or 29. So you should put reviews on 2029 also. And you know what? When you're submitting your thesis submit कर दिया आपने, or Viva is there. Suppose you are submitting thesis in October and Viva is there in March. So try to take up to March also reviews. आप अपने presentation में you can show. This shows that you are aware of the latest things going on. So it's an ongoing process. It's not like that you have to do only in your first or second RDC. First RDC is related with review. आपको सबको पता है ना? आपको यही काम करना है. ओवरनाइट भी हो जाता है तो बहुत खराब प्रेजेंटेशन है, ठीक है? बिकॉज नहीं करोगे तो करना पड़ेगा ओवरनाइट, बट प्लीज डू इट प्रॉपर्ली. Then get plenty of feedback. So have a receiving mind. I still remember I have attended one workshop at AMU, and मेरे thesis में whatever statistics which I have used ना, I have consulted around 10 professors all around the country. निर्मा के, मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी के और चेन्नई से बहुत सारी cities से मैंने professors को consult किया कि I am using this type of statistics. हाँ, तो over there he was suggesting me to use this type of statistics, and I immediately crossed him. कि सर मेरे this person has said, तो उसने नहीं बताया, end तक नहीं बताया. So if anyone is suggesting you ना, तो receiving mind रखिए, because that person is using his energy to explain you or giving suggestion. So get plenty of feedback. So should have receiving mind. Remain prepared for redrafting. So maybe up till now you people are imagining कि हाँ मेरा पेपर बन गया है, तो redrafting के लिए हमेशा तैयार है. The other side of the person sitting on the other side of the table, that person is very much experienced, expert in it. So if they are suggesting, be prepared for redrafting. Right? And do the fine work, do the good work. Good work is appreciated everywhere. So आप लोग कैसे भी दिख रहे हो, rich हो, poor हो, और कोर्स ऑफ पास होना तो जरूरी है. आप लोग काम नहीं कर रहे हो पीएचडी को, whatever is there, but if you are having good research paper ना, it is the key to get a good job. Publications, and if you are having during your PhD you are having 4 to 5 publications in BOS or Scopus or SCI में हो गया ना, तो आराम से आप लोग अच्छा जॉब मिल जाएगा, आराम से, ठीक है? So this bibliometric analysis is there, meta-analysis is there, and systematic literature review is there. SLR we have seen, it's not that bibliometric analysis, few softwares are required for that. This is not there in your course, okay? Bibliometric analysis is not there. It's not that difficult also. You can it's basically it's using a software to present your publication in a systematic manner, plus you can find that how much work is being done in any of the topics, what is in trend. उससे आपको इजीली पता चल जाएगा मुझे इस एरिया में काम करना है कि नहीं करना है, मेरी कंट्री में काम हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ है, कंट्री का भी पता चल जाएगा, ठीक है? So it's not there in course, but I'll show few papers related with that. This slide is related with your first RDC, how you have to present your literature review. Fine. Now presentation is different thing and knowing is different thing. This is done. This can be done. This is a clerical work. Fine. But whatever they are asking, the panelists, the panel members are asking, that is the knowledge you are having by doing the review. So you can mention the authors, the year in which it is being done, do it in chronological order. Title of the study, source. You can write the publication. What are the objectives of the study? Methodology. कौन सा यूज किया है? Findings, limitations, and in few cases funding agencies are also there. Clear? Funding agencies are also there. So this way you need to present it. एक स्लाइड नहीं होगा इसका, कम से कम 50 स्लाइड बनेगा. ठीक है? Clear? Writing in the thesis is different way. Thesis में ऐसे टेबल नहीं बनाएगी. This is the way of presentation. See, this is not the standard way. You should consult your guide how you have to present the things. This is just a suggested way. I am suggesting it. It can be done this way. It's a suggestion. This is all completely almost everything. कुछ रह जाता है, guide can tell you कि how you have to present. आप वहाँ पे RDC में how you have to present, your guide will the supervisor will guide you how you have to go through things. Now, under which situation you have to use which type of review method? Okay, you can use all three. When you're like doing the review, you can do all three, but when you're presenting, you have to keep seeing. Like, what is the goal of bibliometric analysis? It summarizes large quantity of bibliometric data to present the state of the intellectual structure. Like, you want to know authors from which country have contributed to this topic. Suppose topic is there, academic policy topic I am putting in this software, तो बता देगा कि कौन फिल्टर लगा ले कंट्री का, तो बता देगा कौन सी कंट्री में कितना काम है. Now this data, whatever the bibliometric analysis is giving, this is giving the data only which is of online. जो online data है उसकी बात कर रहा है. The things which are offline, there are offline journals also. पता है ना, offline journals भी होती हैं. Journals के बारे में पता है आप लोगों को थोड़ा? UGC क्या है? हाँ, ठीक है. तो ऑफलाइन जर्नल्स आ गए, उसका वो बिब्लियोमेट्रिक एनालिसिस नहीं देगा. कहाँ से देगा ना वो? Data should be online. So intellectual, there are many types of structures in which it can give data in the form of yes. It can give data, as I said, के country according to authors. Like if not much work is being done, only few people have contributed in this field, so वो भी देगा. Then it shows different connections also. कि author from collaborations हो गया, author from UK and author from this Australia, they are लोग ने साथ में काम किया, वो भी वो show करता है इसमें. Plus it, if you are adding any variable to it, like academic policy से मैंने I have added one more variable to it, educational outcome. तो it can show कि दोनों का jointly कितना पेपर है, individual कितना है, what these variables are connected to other variables. So such graphs, and show few graphs to you people out. Then when you can use, when the scope of review is very broad and when the data set is too large for manual review. So if you are going for going with 50 reviews, 50 reviews you are taking to your guide. So why you are taking 50 reviews? You should have the reason. Na? In research, you should have reason for everything or whatever you are doing. और ये तो 5 years के लिए just forget this thing के मैंने मन से किया है, ठीक है? हाँ, one नहीं. आप you should have reference for everything. Then when the scope of review is very specific, like case study sort of thing है, तो उसपे इतना नहीं हो पाएगा. When the data set is small and manageable manually, then you should not go for bibliometric analysis. And quantitative data में evaluation and interpretation you can do in this. And qualitative only interpretation you can do. Qualitative interpretation, what does it mean? What does it mean, qualitative interpretation? Science is qualitative or quantitative?
like quantitative.
Social sciences, everything is qualitative and quantitative both. Okay? Huh? How you are perceiving it, it depends on that. हर चीज qualitative quantitative दोनों है. So you can interpret quantitative data को आप interpret कर रहे हो qualitative way में. जैसे कि this work is being not done in like if any work is not done in India, ठीक है? So you can now give qualitative inputs ना why it is being not done and if we are doing the same work whether it is applicable to our country or not. ये भी तो matter करता है ना whether it is applicable or not. Now when I asked you what is in trend, so you know in many countries happiness and well-being is in trend. But we are not much thinking about this thing in our country.
Ministry of Happiness.
Yes, we are thinking of our own happiness. So meta-analysis comes to SLR at this stage. So it summarizes and synthesizes the findings of the existing literature on the research topic or field. We have discussed this thing how we have to present. You can open thesis from Shotganga related with your topic or related with our IntegralUniversity of your department, and you can check. Okay, you can check how they have presented their chapter 2. How they have presented their chapter 2, you can see. So this is a form of SLR. Then, when the scope of review is very specific, or when the data set is small, class, few minutes are there. Okay? Let's tolerate each other. Okay? When the data set is very small and it can be manageable to do manual review, you should go for that. When the scope is review is broad, you should avoid. It is specific and small, and qualitative interpretation you have to do. Like the paper which we have open, under that graphs and all such things are there, but it was systematic literature review because only 30 papers they have taken. The paper which we have discussed now. So let's have one paper of bibliometric analysis. Let's see whether paper is there or not. See, it's there. See, this paper is not complete. See, figures are there, but it's not there in this paper. This paper is, see, yes, it's there. What is this showing? See, we have opened bibliometric analysis of crowdsourcing, right? See, contributions is showing. This paper is related with, see, crowdsourcing in public health context. So it's specifying the discipline. Okay? You can still do the paper on bibliometric analysis of crowdsourcing, but in your discipline you can do. Okay? Paper is there, but it is related with public health context. So see, health promotion, health research, and health maintenance. 3 different domains are there. यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं ना? Health promotion is different thing. Health research is different thing. Health maintenance is different thing. Then these are the different. They are taken from papers, study reports, policy guidance, and videos and images. They have taken data from those sources. Then see this the application process they have mentioned in this. there are different graphs also. Check this. See, this is what is it? This is showing. क्या है ये?
Number of publications.
Number of publications. See, every image have their. They have written the footnote. They have written the caption. In that case, the table is representing. The figure is representing what? Number of publications related to crowdsourcing and crowdsourcing research in the field of public health. So this is showing that maximum was there in 2017. Now this paper, according to today, what do you say? This paper I see, if they are talking about public health, this paper is useful. We should have data of at least 2020, 21 because COVID was there. है ना? So when अब आप कितना डेटा कलेक्ट करेंगे आज की डेट में? If you are working in public health and if you are showing, maybe this paper must be of 2019 or before COVID. So this won't fetch anything. है ना? Then see this type of presentation, the graphs are automatically prepared. These things are automatically prepared in for when you do analysis with the software. See. So it will go with this type of data in your RDC. So such a good reflection is there. है ना? USA में network graph of countries and religions. Region should be there. है ना? तो USA में maximum है public health. Then next is England. India is there. Then next is see the next graph. What is there? Co-authors. So analysis is also there where they are not entering the data properly. You can see now. These are automatically prepared in the software. These are not scribbled drawings. This is visualization of co-citations. Or citation references we have not discussed much. Huh? Then next is time zone analysis. That means year. Na? And last is cluster analysis, reference co-citation. So this way one can present the data. Any other paper we should open? Huh? Okay, you can ask question if you have any. Yes. If any question is there, you people can ask. Huh? See, it's not there in course, so I am not doing it. There are many videos, you can go through it. Right? Sources, we should have data from these sources. And most of the things are available from in the university. Like Scopus data, you can have archive of those data by accessing. It's not necessary IntegralUniversity internet can be used for that. You can do it at your home also by going through this library, e-library is there. So you can have Scopus database, and that database you have to enter into the software. There are different softwares for doing the analysis. If you have just planning for any variable, These are the different softwares. Boss viewer is very easy. You can go through that and get to know what are the trends of your variable. So then you can plan the next. I should work on this topic. Clear? Any questions? Yes. Any question? Ah. Yes. It's gone. Yes. Then she wanted to. Class 12:15. What's the time right now? I'm the wait for you have to write the name, then say Yes, any question? If you don't have any query, there are two things. So either you people have not understood anything, or information is overloaded for not asking the question, or you got the things. Assignments. You have to refer at least 30-40 papers and just write the objectives. Just write it. If you write it, automatically it will go to your subconscious mind, and accordingly you can plan your objectives for your thesis. That is very important thing. Planning the objectives. In next class, we'll be discussing about identifying the problem.
Okay.
How you have to identify, what precautions you have to take in identifying the
One
problem.
clarification.
Yes.
At the beginning of the class, you said
Tomorrow is foundation day, classes are suspended.